shifting work on immunotherapy, like how to integrate potentially like some dietary interventions and immunotherapy to improve survivorship. So right now, like microbiome has also been shown to influence the outcome of immunotherapy treatment. So there has already been some work trying to integrate microbiome with immunotherapy to improve the survival outcomes. So since microbiome is largely determined by dietary intake, so I would think that this and like the diet, microbiome, and immunotherapy, like integrated approach will be a very promising area.
Interesting.
For clinical translation. Yeah.
Not to take us too far off topic, but my understanding is the microbiome may have an impact on other tumors and responsiveness of other immune-mediating strategies outside of CRC, correct? I mean, This one is the most proximally relevant, perhaps, and has some unique compartmental influence in terms of how IO might affect, might be impacted by microbiome in terms of quantity and quality. But is it fair to say that microbiome could also impact whatever it might be, pancreatic, lung, all of your other, the responsiveness of IO therapies to other types of conditions?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's our understanding about the role of microbiome is still very limited.
Sure.
And as you mentioned, for colon cancer, because of the compartment relationship, the relationship of between microbiome and colorectal cancer is relatively better understood compared to other cancers. But right. There has been, as you know, like microbiome has been implicated in like a variety of outcomes, even like a neurological disease like autism,
sure,
Parkinson's disease. So I feel like microbiome may work like a messenger in our body, although it's limited, it's primarily located in the gut, but it can send some messages and act as a messenger to have a systemic influence on our immune system and also on the metabolic regulation.
Sure.
So,
sure.
Yeah, I think I won't be surprised to see more data showing the link between microbiome and other cancer outcomes.
Got it. Okay. I think it's enough there. I think it's a good transition to sort of talk about if what you outlined before is sort of where we are today. You've painted some views about the future. You started to answer this next question a little bit. But what would you then say are the unmet needs today that you believe are the major areas for focus, the major areas where we need to address through knowledge gaps, through evidence generation to sort of help optimize our chances of reaching that future state that you mentioned?
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you asking about like a specific?
Yeah, specifically, like, what do you think the unmet needs are that would need to have the greatest focus today to achieve those future outcomes?
Yeah. I think first we need like more prospective studies on the microbiome and the colorectal cancer. Right now, the evidence is still limited by cross-sectional studies or retrospective case control studies. We need more robust data from prospective studies to really tease out the causal effect of microbiome on colon cancer.
Because and are you thinking about, when you say prospective, are you talking about like Framingham type studies that are broad? Exactly. Or are you talking about studies? Okay.
Yeah. We collect the stool samples, we do the microbiome analysis now, and then we follow up these individuals over time to see the outcome of these individuals. Because otherwise we won't be able to